Welcome to Pure Grain Audio. My name is Chi Cam, and we're going to be interviewing Dream Theater and Trivium today.
Yeah, we paid about $500 for two of us. Probably Petrucci.
Hi guys, welcome to Pure Grain Audio. My name is Chi Cam, and I'm sitting right here with John Petrucci. How are you doing on this tour?
I'm doing great.
Yeah, so the tour is going great. Like 7 days in, I was told.
Yeah, you know, we started in San Francisco a couple of weeks ago, and we already played in Canada on the West Coast, up in Vancouver.
Oh, wow.
But this is our first of 3 Canadian shows tonight, in Montreal and Quebec City.
All right, that's awesome. So you guys are touring in your new album, A Dramatic Turn of Events, which you just released, like what, 2 weeks ago on Roadrunner Records.
Right.
How's the reception been so far?
It's been awesome. It's been what you hope the reception would be with a new album, because it's something that, you know, as artists we're really happy about and proud of. It's our latest work, and then to have people give us such great feedback is amazing. We've been playing a bunch of those songs live, and the response has been incredible.
Which ones have you been playing live on this tour?
On this tour, we've been playing Breaking All Illusions, Outcry, and The Backs of Angels, Build Me Up, Break Me Down, Beneath the Surface, Far From Heaven, so quite a few.
Oh wow, that's pretty much like close to the whole album.
It's getting there. Yeah, we left out a few.
All right, so how long does it take you guys to record your songs? Like, you guys have some progressive stuff, so how long does that take?
Well, it takes a while. I mean, you know, after we write the music, we kind of do things in stages. And you know, we start with the drums first, and then we start layering from that point. We do guitars, we do bass, we do keyboards, vocals, sound effects, solos, things like that. So it takes a couple months. You know, we went in the studio in January. We finished writing about mid-March, and then delivered the album, you know, a few months later. So it's maybe like a 5-month process.
Awesome. So you produced this album alone. This is the first one you've done alone. How was it just doing it alone?
It was great. I love it. I love producing. I love being in that role. You know, I have a lot of trust from the guys being in that role. And, you know, it's for me, it's good to kind of envision the whole thing, you know, what it's going to end up sounding like in the end, and sort of put the pieces together to make sure that that outcome happens, you know, from everything from the type of album it's going to be, to where we're going to record it, how we're going to record it, who's going to mix it, who's going to engineer it. And so I love doing all that stuff.
So originally you guys were called Jam Progduction, I read on the album for your productions. I've always wanted to ask, did the Jam mean John and Mike?
That's exactly what that is. Yeah. You know.
I've always wanted to know, and I could never find that answer
Yeah,
online.
funny. Yeah, that was our little producing team credit. Yeah.
So how'd you guys write, like, your songs? How do you guys go about it?
Well, this time around, you know, it was similar to most times, except for the fact that we didn't have a drummer in the room when we were doing the writing in the studio.
Oh, so he never wrote with you?
Right. Not this time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, basically I demoed a couple songs beforehand, brought those in. I always carry around like a handy digital recorder that I could just throw riffs on, have them organized on my computer. So we bring that, you know, those types of ideas in, and then sit around in the studio, and, you know, there's a lot of discussions about direction, what kind of song we're about to embark upon writing. You know, we sort of know if it's a ballady song, if it's an epic song, whatever. And then it's just the musical interaction between us and the chemistry, and we slowly but surely, you know, piece it together.
So did Mike come in with the drum pieces after? Like, you guys recorded and then he just kind of came in, threw some drums down, and that's what you guys worked with, or?
No, what we did is, while we were writing the music, I programmed the drums. And so all of the songs existed as a complete demo before Mike came into the studio. So we basically had the whole, you know, the whole album done, and all the instruments done as temporary tracks with a drum machine scratch track, and we sent that to Mike, and he learned it, and then he came in and played to the scratch tracks, and then we re-recorded everything.
Oh, nice. So how's it working with him? Like doing touring with him? He did the album. You guys are violins. How's it going with him?
It's going great. He's not only is he an amazing drummer. I mean, he's doesn't get any better than him. You know, he's ridiculous. But he's, you know, super nice guy. Very easy to get along with. Very much in the same sort of mindset that we are. Likes to practice. It's important for him to do a great show. He's very respectful of the position that he's taken and of our history and our fans and everything else. So it's been great.
So since you have a new album now, are you guys going to do another, what was it called again? The Progressive Nation Tour? Are you guys going to do another one, you think?
No, we're not going to do that. Right now we're focusing on our tour in support of this album. And, you know, I think that the history has proven that our fans like to come and see the band play and see us. I mean, festivals and things that we do like that over in Europe, that's one thing. But coming out in support of an album, I think it's important that we play for at least 2 hours and fans get to see the band and maybe one opener, and that's about it. So it's not like a 5-band type of thing.
All right. So a few years ago when you were touring Octavarium, I saw you do a guitar clinic, right? And you were explaining at family things, you could shred on the guitar. The kids didn't really care for it as much as when you did like train noises or elephant noises. Is that still the case?
Well, you know, the kids have grown up a bit since then. And
2 years, yeah.
Yeah, that usually is the case with real little kids. But yeah, all my kids are interested in music, and they all play and, you know, sing, play guitar and piano, and so they're more into the whole like writing music and playing. So yeah, we've graduated beyond the train noises.
Do they have any like bands started up or anything?
They do. My son has a band, and my daughter, she doesn't have a band, but she sings a lot. In fact, they're doing something together for the first time, which is really cool. And my youngest, you know, she hasn't really gotten into playing guitar, but she plays piano, she plays flute, and she likes to sing. And so they're all really into it.
Are they all really good at guitar like you? Well, your son, and then.
Well, you know what? They because my wife plays guitar as well. So there's Mesa Boogie amps and Music Man guitars all around the house, literally in every room. And they all have guitars, but they didn't really gravitate to that thing, you know, too much. Like I remember when I was my son's age, he's going to be 16. I started when I was 12, and I was well into being bitten by the bug and wanting to practice. And, you know, he's kind of taken a different path where he's really into songwriting, he's into playing piano, he's into singing, things that I never did. So whether or not any of them will pick up the shred bug is yet to be seen, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see. So anyways, what's happening with you guys after this tour?
Well, we continue. I mean, it's going to be a busy year for us. This tour is just really the first part of a world tour. So after Thanksgiving, we'll come back. We have, I believe we have some dates in Mexico, Puerto Rico, some other parts of the U.S., in the West. And then it's going to continue next year into Europe, South America, Asia, Australia.
All right, on. Well, thank you for your time.
Now available in stunning HD.